Okay. Okay. You just sort of looked out, I guess. Sure, whatever. Store everything. Figure it out later. Make it like this one. I left somewhat. This film. Store all this film. Man, the overload is too insane still. Yeah, what the fuck, man? How much do we need, And the potions and stuff probably go in. I would guess. How was that? Probably. Not sure even why, but I guess. My collection of little shit. That's a +1 that I guess I could sell. And it's still not gonna be even close. Yeah, that's gonna be this stuff to sell also. Oof. Oof, oof. All that just for one quest. Ari. Let's go sell some of the stuff, I guess. Now waiting ascending order. Yeah, these are a bunch already. Fine.
Without a doubt.
You're right. All that for some side quest. Ari. That's the annoying part a bit. When you need to take only like one character with you or go solo. Should make it being possible to go as a whole group, eh? And then just the rest is not participating in some particular quest. So you don't need to ditch all the carry weight and everything all the time. And loot hoarding is already hard enough. You're making it harder. Now why making it harder? And the shields. It's not even like that crazy. I am. This I guess kinda is. So I can sell more. Some of the stuff we have as spells anyway. No, that's already kinda a bunch done. Needles has some weight. Well, this I need though. Some of that we do need them. Don't even weigh that much. Sure. Barely did really use them, so could sell way more. See how much over encumbrance we're gonna have after this one. I'll sell more of this to just kinda like carry just in case, like the little AoE even needed now. Indeed, good morning. How are you doing? How's your new place going? Was quite a lot. Let's see if I can. Probably can, but let's try. Probably still not good enough. Dude. Why are they like this? With these quests? Fine, sure, there it goes. Well, actually, no. Invisibility will need a little bit. Maybe a couple. Potentially. It's not gonna be even good enough anyway. Hey, get out. Anyways, Magus, get out. But curse. Some of it can get out. Got the Borg skins. It's probably not gonna be using really. Double restoration we need them. Slowly getting there, but not exactly. I guess I could store a bunch of this for now. Go buy them things you need them. Let's see, like I see here, alright. Good luck. Good luck. Sounds good, man. Sounds good, Sounds good, A bunch of this. I'm gonna store these probably too, just in case. Yeah, some of this stuff is kinda heavy. I can remove even more somewhere, somehow. I could store this for now, I guess. To remember to take it back. That's like the only heavy stuff here. Some of the heavy stuff is just like a lot of light stuff already. Just way too much. And heavy is not even that heavy. This one goes. Displacement is even better. Total concealment, huh? Need to get that going. That's better than blur then. Seems like. That seems better. Yeah, fine. Just store that too. Maybe that'll be good enough. So if we deal with that quest fast, I don't need more of that shit. Fine, store this for now. I'll need to pick that up back though. There's still so much, like, holy shit. Oh, I guess this stuff too also. The cooking ingredients and shit too. Stop moving. Look at this. Yep, that's the problem. Yeah, in this one. Okay, I see how it is then. I see then. Did I have the damnation here too? Because actually it's gonna replace it, I guess. No, you moving. Stop. Stop moving. And the loot hoarding, yeah. It's time for the consequences that we might need. Alright, fine. There was a lot of rice there too. All the egg, It doesn't sell the pelts and skins too. That's weird. That's weird. Probably don't really need this either. For now. Nah, can keep it for now. I will say, maybe we will need that. Sneaky much. We already have a few. And problem solved them. Then I can still take this back. Just so I don't forget. Otherwise I will probably. Alright, this goes. I can get these out for now too. Fine. This might go to a dim dome. Shenbane, Flamin, Rounded Bane. Get this in. And one shield anyway there. Alright, that will do. There's all the food hoarding, all the bags, man. All the eggs to blame, eh? Alright. Now we go for the mission. That's the only one companion left, or there's some more. Seems like it. Well, let's see. Now, what good happen now?
I will guide.
I look around uncertain. Don't see anyone, and no goblin sheeps about, and no sign of a goblin camp either. Something feels wrong, a strange feel in the air, and that hint of sulfur, like you smell the knock-knock's cap in the throne room. Sus. It's the place, but King not here yet, and Knock sounds slightly relieved, but he still looks ready to bolt. Something isn't right. Knock nods. As he does, he suddenly notices the surroundings melt away into trails of acrid smoke, filling a number of goblins, weapons at the ready. Still, while their weapons are drawn, they do not attack. They have a curious light in their eyes you haven't seen before, and it takes you a second to realize its determination. Don't look scared at all, merely stand at the ready as if awaiting the command to attack. And taking you new opponents, a familiar figure emerges from the tree line, but walking strangely, as if fighting the urge to hunch down on all fours, almost feral. The figure looks to be the Goblin King you recall. Something is wrong about him. It's like someone tried to cram a larger creature inside his skin. Tufts of fur, like that of a wolf, peek from his rags, and his eyes, rather than dull and soft, seem to hold cold fire in them. A lot of cover dice returns. I think it can't get any worse. There is a strangely familiar thundering noise, and into the clearing lumbers none other than the heel giant Monguk, and from the smell of it, he's definitely been drinking. Stands behind the feral Goblin King, his huge club off at the ready, and gives a low rumble, and then snarls, pounding his chest. Monguk say he not like us play trick on him, keep him waiting. He say hard to wait forever for promised drinks, and worse than getting stabbed with lance. Lance not kill him though, I guess. He gazes at you and you feel your scalp rise. As he speaks, his voice is a rasp like knives being dragged across metal plate. Chibi was once ruled by this ragged sheep I wear. The sooner your blood coats the ground, the sooner my debt here is done. All you cattle smell alike to me, whether you walk or roast in a skewer. Debt to whom? A Barghest was summoned at the behest of a fame to defeat an ally of one who claims this land, weakening this false king when the time of reckoning draws near. The knock-knock and gives a barking laugh. She said it could be any I choose. So I chose the weakest one at your court, if only to fulfill my debt all the quicker and leave this wretched place. Price was that I had to take the shape of this, glances down his body, humiliation. Let's see. Puggus growls slowly and suspiciously, then to your surprise answers in clear, precise speech. When one of the allies of the pretender to the throne of the stolen lands lies beneath my feet, and their blood feeds the ground, I am freed instantly to return home and leave this wild plain behind me. Let's see. My allies by no name. Was told you ought to be left for her. I care not why, but should you cross me, I've been given leave to slay you as well. It seems she wishes you to suffer longer than this one. For the Fae and those of my kind, that will prove a much longer time than your flesh can withstand. King turns to knock knock. Come, goblin. The sooner I make a sport of you, the sooner I will allow you to die. Perhaps with your limbs intact. Now then we can go super 5-head there. Let's see. Let's go the 5-head way, I guess. Let the drop of blood hit the ground. T-Blank, let him kick me. Not sure I like this plan. No time to grab his hand and keeping it from view of Barghest. Slice it enough to let blood fall on the ground. Then Knock Knock stares at his bleeding palm until you forcibly curl his fingers back into his palm. Alright, this will work. Let me kick the hells out of you like a true goblin hero. Knock Knock advances slowly and Barghest watches coldly, squatting slightly. Knock makes a strange sound in his chest. You realize he's speaking as if trying to soothe the guard dog, but no words are coming out. Come on. He's about to reach the eager Barghest. Knock Knock stumbles and falls face first into the fire. Screaming, he howls and begins to jump in place, waving his hands in pain. Classic Knock Knock. And then attacking the assembled creatures, watch in surprise and then strangely begin to howl with laughter, infuriating at the Barghest. Snarling at the king leaps forward and knocks Knock Knock to the ground and begins to kick him a few times. He wins as you see while Knock Knock's teeth fly free from a kick arcing through the air. Then manages another scream, cut off as the Barghest grinds its foot into his face, extinguishing the flames and his screams. Get up. And the unfortunate goblin is put out. The Barghest glares at the surrounding creatures and gives a snarl. The laughter falls silent. All except one, a new voice, a little shaky but one you recognize. Knock bleeding from his split lip and kicks to the face, however gives weak laugh. Maybe need food, blood. Our blood already lies on the ground. Knock Knock spits for good measure, adding more red to the ground. On dirt. Promise to mean a flower lady done. Barghest freezes in shock, then suddenly vanishes, leaving Knock Knock alone on the ground. The surrounding goblins blink as if spell is removed, and even Munguk looks confused by what has happened, and their shock won't last long.
He's adjourned.
Still need to fuck him up. He's gone. Let's see. He's picking himself up, but it's clear he has no idea what to do next. Oblivious to the potential threats waking up around him, still rubbing his face to brush off the blood and ash, and he's starting to glance around, distractedly looking for his teeth. Monk has won, beaten your fool's king. Running creatures jump at the oars, including Knock Knock. He then watches as the eyes turn to him. Then one at first, then more, the goblins begin to strike at the bottom of their weapons against the ground. Slowly then faster and faster, doing 2 quick strikes and pause, and 2 strikes again. Even Munguk, puzzled, begins to join in, pounding at the bottom of his club unsteadily into the ground, then smiling, pounds the club faster and faster, and must be really drunk or was really under the Barghest spell, or arguably both. Knock looks enthralled, then does word turns, looking at all the goblins worshipping him, his jaw agape. Notice he's still a bit unsteady and swaying slightly. Now, wanted to be a hero, here you are. Knock follows your gesture, and as he turns, but already unsteady, he twists and falls again, collapsing to the ground. Drumming falls awkwardly silent with a few gasps, then laughing from the goblins. He's quiet. Knock Knock picks himself up and dusts himself off. Then the drumming resumes, giving a half smile as if he's not certain of his own success. I'll smile and nods at you, and so hard I tell you, mother of beasts, watch over me. She not let another beast get to me. Alright. I'm done here. Still would like to speak with you later. Need something. I seem lost in thought. Sure. Yeah, that's back. That will be back home, That we can do, sure. That we can do. Right. So there should be soon a new chapter after all these, To the bay. Now let's see. That's here somewhere too, I think. Well, actually, no. Main square, I think. Probably, yeah. I get him. Get him. Finish this one. Then we can progress to another chapter, I hope. Should be. Does look up at your approach, hunched over, hard in thought. Under his ears is even twitching slightly at the effort. Something wrong, Twitching stops in mid-twitch and he swivels toward you. Thinking about being a hero, if Knock Knock can even be a hero or not. Your long shanks and half shanks speak poorly, mangle words, base. Will you make a big tribe, found nation, build a big city, even if a city smells bad, do great things, and Knock Knock does things, and they seem small, ridiculous. Want to do what you do, but asking how, Well, let's see. And do something else, There's one by who you are and making others laugh. The room. Looks downcast, his face uncertain, stares at the ground and despite your encouragement seems defeated. Useless, could make a difference. All of them laugh at me trying to be a hero. I embrace it. King, at the moment he glances at you, but aren't you ruler? Pause again and raises his fingers. 2 rulers, with each finger as if trying to count and gives up in disgust. 2 rulers would be bad, Be the court's adjuster. Knock nods, then nods again, sharper and faster, straightens and does what passes for a royal stance. Knock knock, jester knock knock. Nods one last time solemnly, I will not fail you. Best not. Lots the trace of pride and greed I haven't seen before. Looks completely happy in his new role. I hope you don't regret this. Let's see. Alright, we got him. I got him. That's quite the options there. Quite the quest. Alright, now we can skip some events, and I think that should be good. Actually, there was some side stuff, I think. Maybe there was. No, that's mostly just the stuff I can't really even do. Mostly. Let's say the kingdom management stuff we don't really do.
I must replenish my powers.
Do you remember the adventure with the Fey Lords and their inconsequent debates? Them. For you ask by them, I meant about the debates and the Lords. Anyway, I've been thinking about that dreadful verbiage we received as a reward for the trials. The answer to the question about the fate of the gnome race, allow me to remind you of the neck of the text. Get the numbers and stuff, I'll remember. A single reasonable creature would spend valuable time solving this sort of phrase, means if only someone knew how much effort it required to treat the matter seriously, but it paid off. It's obvious that the part about opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger refers to Willis Gunderson, who awakened Mordecai. Yeah, it was totally about the Mordecai. This guess led me to think. He was born twice, while twice be defeated, referred to Armagh. Yes. Exactly, we couldn't have known that at the time of the debates, because we hadn't even met Armagh yet, which makes me wonder who this respected host might be, but that's neither here nor there. So, what do we know? The riddle recommends we start looking after the twice born is twice defeated, and that's happened. The other part tries at the number of those who lost their faces. That's the sisters. It's also only clear now. It's 24, 3 times the number of the face sisters there were. But the rest, what does it mean when the moon leaves her path? How does 1,000 times in 1,000 equate to 24? I have to study some astronomy reference books and write to some priest of Desna that I'm acquainted with. It's probably about some rare celestial phenomenon. I want to ask you to deal with the first part of the riddle, the one about Willis Gunderson. Remember the riddle? We don't need to find him or talk to him, just read him. Here's what I think it means. I discovered that the poor fellow wrote and published a few horrendous books. Perhaps the answer is hidden in one of them. The very thought of digging through the parody of literature is disgusting. I'd very much appreciate some help. Perhaps some book lover in this city will have a volume or two of his work. Alright. You surely though. How we doing, man? Yeah, Gunderson's books. Now on this difficult quest, I remind you, the riddle says we need to find something 5th and 10. That's somehow related to Gunderson's writing. I will put it together with the number 24 and go to the Candlemere when the moon leaves her path. I hope this isn't some elaborate fey prank, because if it is, I won't have to do any more research to understand what made the gnomes leave the first world. It was the stinking neighbors. I was going to show it. With the life. Alright, wait. Blake came alive Mendel. Subject King will join the armies of knights. What about those who were against the missionaries of Mendel? I'll see. That's the kingdom one also. Didn't really take these decisions, but sure, fine. Nice, chilling, nice. Sounds good, eh? Chilling with some coffee. That sounds nice. That sounds very nice. Enjoy, enjoy. Sounds good, Sounds good, Now let's go check the book trader then.
I must replenish my powers.
Hey, Mask, hello. How we doing, man? You're actually fixing the sleep there, I say. Back 13 years old, yeah. Seems like it. Seems like it. Sounds about right, Is the schedule now fixed, man? Cup at 7. Nice, that's good, That's good, Have any books, Pibulus Garrison? Pardon me, Your Highness. I once took a couple of his books with me and I dragged them around for 3 years till someone bought them for a pittance as kingling. Won't be easy to find in the works of that scribbler. Maybe someone in town has some. Where can we even find some? Where can we find some? Buddy must have a book or two. I think Therma's doing good, we good, doing a little bit of progress here. Getting a little bit of that progress. Now it's gonna be time for some coffee also.
How may I serve you, Your Highness?
I don't think anyone here has that stuff really. I could ask Lindsay, I guess. Kinda doubt it though, but sure. Like some of his like relatives or something, I don't remember. Yeah, you got some sleep. I got a bit of rest. And back we are. So doing pretty good. Some relics. Nothing crazy, alright. Nothing crazy there.
Without a doubt.
Nothing here. You can have some books there. Doubt it. See the musket say. Now that indeed does sound better. That does sound better. Oh, the cat, man. Yeah. The best alarm. The best alarm. Some tavern.
I must replenish my powers.
Cats do be like that sometimes, I find a rare book, now where in the city I should look. At the vendors, Theo. Don't do that, and if you have, I know who you should ask. Talk to a Verdal, the blacksmith. He's quite a reader, can't live a day without a book. Verdal, the blacksmith, alright.
There are many roads to success.
And that one was over there, That's one of the traders, Let's see if it was. I just need to get your. I need to get your cat used to the new schedule and everything, so cat can wake you up all the time. Easy life. Perfect way to maintain the schedule. Bloody books, Bible's goddess, and it's like you're interrogating me. Of course I do. Everyone says he's bad, but I like him. Guy writes with feeling. I mean, used to write. His 5th in 10 mean anything to you? It's about Goddison. He has a book titled 10 Adventures, and it's some of his best work. Of course, read away. The nice guy. 5th in 10, so 10 Adventures. I don't need like the 5th one then. Probably. Prologue, yeah, adventure, for adventure 5, the corner of the tavern. That's a lot of pages there. See what I was gonna say, huh? So no schedule for cat either. Just your schedule. It's time to like start, you know, feeding at the same time and everything. And maybe that will work. Found one. Let me see. Bill stars into the pages. It's a good thing I'm not a follower of Shellen, or I'd throw this thing into the fire right now and draw the deity's wrath. Just look at this language. Shivering, she clung to my shoulder and whispered, Willis, you're my only hope. Only your well-developed adventuring skills, your daring mind, merciless eloquence, and shameless courage can save a poor girl like me. But I digress. I need something that's 5th and 10. This is about the 5th adventure from this book. The name of the chapter is In the Corner of the Tavern. Sounds like a place, but which tavern is it? The nearest one. Who or what should we look for there? Wait, we know the place. Tavern and number 24. Can suppose that it's a place and a time, or rather a date. 24 that's contained a dozen times in the dozens is the 24th of each month. I propose we meet at the capital, a tavern on the next 24th, and see what happens. And now the fun part is getting to that fucking 24th though. The 24th, the weak human is easy to control, yeah. Sounds like it. In our case, cats are always waking up in the morning. Though. Quite early, yeah. Doesn't want to eat without escorting to the kitchen first, though, son. Well, that sounds like a good way to wake up, though, at least. That would indeed help to wake up. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Alright, so I think I will actually need to go. I get the team back. Same. And we wait for 24th. Alright. At least date is kind of like, I think, easy to see. 9th. Alright. That's quite a lot of time still. I still don't have enough stuff for that quest. Haven't found those shrooms ever. I could see what's around there, I guess. 1 day, 14 hours. Alright, sure. Peaceful travelers. Sure. My boy skill trader. Still nothing there. Anything crazy there? Tower shield of elemental protection. Electricity and cold resistance. Something with will saves would be nice. For a mirroring, that would be good then. Already have one of these. No gloves or something. Big boots or some shit too also would work.
Adventures call to them.
Well, would be nice if I get that, but well, no lucky. Continue. Clopping. Dialogue.
May we have a moment of respite?
How we doing, man? What are you doing?
Have you ever thought of leaving the warrior's path? Finding a new task? Putting away your sword?
Putting away? Yeah, right. It would get stolen right away. And it's pretty valuable.
Do you get your Genshin card game going, clapping? Did you already start your path? Yeah, you must miss that. Sok was very sad. Sok was very sad. I play Router, I see. That you missed that part. Oh, that part. Yeah, that one is actually kind of not too bad. Not something I would really go for much, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I get the Need his formation back. Siktar bara ska se.
I can see my destination.
That was quite something. Alright, what's the key here?
Focus on the goal.
At the one fall foot to the 8, then son. And reach your arch. On the forehead.
Knock knock ears. With ears.
I wrote it like I saw it.
I'm listening.
Share your troubles.
I'm up for an adventure.
Let's see.
Just letting the ink dry.
Where was my visa?
I need to concentrate.
I don't need that much of it, but still.
Where now?
And Lindsay was called for.
I am your shield. Let us strike it to victory!
I did see him. Okay, got destroyed there. Kick, alright. Giga built. Oh, I didn't want to collect everything. I didn't, somehow, alright. What the fuck was that?
What troubles you?
Sorry. Well, little giant got wrecked, man. That was a bit too dank even. That next card game probably gonna be...
I can see my
I do actually kind of on one of the evening streams maybe. Try that. The Marvel Snap, you know. Check out that Dead Ben Broad's masterpiece. And that I need to do. And I pay the respects to Mr. Forehead, after all. Yeah, still very curious how they made all the simultaneous turns and everything. So we'll actually probably gonna do like on mainstream, but we'll see if it's good, and maybe I will do some more on other bonus too. We'll see. No, we need 24th. Still plenty of time, really. Still plenty of time. 1 second, we'll go get some banana. Banan en mandarin. Let's go then.
I believe I found something.
Anything else?
Well, a lot of
I
XP
discovered
from that
something.
trap.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Insane wizard,
Applause, please.
There we go.
Not falter.
We can go, he gone. The wizard wasn't that OP. Know which other card game I'm also gonna play? The side one. The 1 and 8 MRPG. Into the Grad. That one was quite nice. It was a bit simple though. Not sure, maybe they worked on it more for the full release. The one that had all our local memes. And where you could get some перемеч. Just called Беляш, not перемеч. It was перемеч. Перемеч, I think, right? Don't remember. The localized name. For us it is always a Bilash here.
There are many roads to success.
A pretty simplistic card game though. I guess in a way kinda close to like Caravan from New Vegas. That one also wasn't very... Oh, very insane 5-head there. Still was kind of fun to do. Let's see him. It's a nice mandarin. Pretty sweet,
Would be
not too
nice,
sweet.
Don't you think?
I mean, like it.
Hey, Tristan, your goddess teaches mercy and forgiveness. But are there things you wouldn't be able to forgive?
Besides your bitter humor?
Son, the roast. The roast. Dominic. I couldn't find them. Maybe take the Billy ready or something instead. I might not have wanted to type anything else out. Nice club and nice. Enjoy. What you gonna get? Isok. Try the card game in New Vegas. Well, I mean, it's not exactly like card game, I guess you could say. Solid idea. It's solid idea, but yeah, it's nothing crazy, really. Didn't lose much. That is true. It's like very simplistic and then really easy to kind of manipulate as soon as you know how it works. And you're just farming no bark, I think, after that, right? You can just return once in a while and farm some monies from him. Easy. Some pasta with chicken. Sounds good, man. Sounds good, huh? I'm gonna later finish the last julienne left. Then I still have some babushka's food then that I didn't have time to eat since Thursday, basically. Because there was always something else to do. Oh, no. Fucking soul eaters, man. No. Time to lose some stats.
Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Them apart! Onwards! Stay behind me! They go down!
No, now we can go pretty wide indeed. Only one is taking for now. Knock got the wisdom there. That's unfortunate. Oh, you even got some wisdom back that way. Nice. Oh, they preserved this though. Nice, even stats back. That was good, huh? Okay, you lost some wisdom though. Not too bad, huh?
Anything is possible.
See, they guys say marketplace open today. Well, I mean, it's capital. I think it should be not too bad with that there. But you never know. The Vorpa spin is indeed quite wide now, eh? Yeah, we get the ball. They be widen.
I can see my destination.
They do be widen. It will me alone. How we do, man? Sometimes I wonder myself. Like looking at the OBS is always kind of like, what the fuck, man? Who is that? It's me. And it's me, just me, and no one else. Yesterday was quite interesting, eh? Quite interesting. Getting some Heroes of Modern Magic to the 10k viewers, that was nice. That was pretty nice. Can't wait for some Boomerathon. That's gonna be good stuff. At least that campaign I'll need to try to finish. It's gonna be a bit painful probably though. But we can do it. That campaign probably gonna be quite brutal.
Time for words has passed.
It's curious just to switch to Genshin now. Oh, basically.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
Trying to get going in full Dispergia mode there.
Need a bandage. Big one.
Valerie, I guess then. Huh. Oh yeah, it's a spear with the Dispergia spear. Oh, there was like a couple of auras of heroes there. There's gonna be more. We'll get some more of that.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Quite soon already. Not really that much left until the Boomerathon time. Seems like in the Giga Heroes mode, but we'll see. That's usually one of those where the appetite comes while you eat, you know. So some more of that campaign. Finishing that one. I kind of like more looking for a more Fallout one. Be some mods for it. Then some Oblivion. That's gonna be interesting. I will need to get that totem going. A big time.
May we have a moment of respite?
I mean, the more of it happen, it's time to get some continuation on that. It's been some time already. In a hot minute there. And we'll see. And get some boomer shooting also probably. Some of that good stuff. I doubt I'm gonna find something else here, but I mean, you never know. You never know.
May we have a moment of respite?
70 years. I think it's time to slowly head towards back home. How much will it take? 1 day. Okay, we can do more. Well, 2 days almost. gonna find anything new, probably. Nothing new. Alright, 24th. Soon. I've been here really, nothing there. Oh yeah, the time now. Or the exhaustional people, eh?
I must replenish my powers.
Sure will, eh? It should be the 20th, I think, right? And then we just go to the tavern. Not even 20s yet. Come on. We need 24th. Oh, 23rd maybe. I go back to rest.
I must replenish my powers.
I need to return a bit earlier there. Good luck through, yeah. We go in. The speedy racer there. Good axe here though. How we doing, man? Alright, this almost gets us there. It's gonna be 23rd, Come on. The legendary Strassi. I guess you can just rest for like this way. Another deal. 24 starts there, I guess, right? Can I even set this somewhere there? Let's see.
When I stayed in village, I saw nothing. With you, Knock Knock sees more during one day than during the whole life. That's why Goblin King would never become a hero. He sees nothing beyond his hind.
True. Yeah, that should be it. Well, almost. Fine. Fine. Yeah, the 24th. There it is. There it is. Looks like that's our moon. I'd like to know what leaving her path means to her. And more importantly, how all of this is related to the story of the gnomes. I hope we're about to find out. Jubilus clears his throat to attract her attention. Girl with unusual silver grey hair is looking gloomily into her mug of ale. As she notices Jubilus clearing his throat, she raises her face and brightens. Ah, they told me that the King of Champions Club walks the streets and feasts with everyone in the taverns. I never believed it. Forgive me, Your Highness. I'm Aluna Kitari. Unusual name. Was born with bright silver hair. The midwives never saw an Asimar before. They were frightened. Her mother, not a bit. She said her daughter's hair was silver like the moon, which meant I was blessed by Desna. Hence the name. Actually, I've always been drawn to faraway countries, like anyone touched by the moon goddess, but I've never been beyond the river kingdoms. About yourself. I'm a messenger. Deliver correspondence from Brevoy to Mivon and back. Usually reports about the rich merchant's underlings and his orders for them. Parents live in Brevoy and the girl I love in Mivon. I dreamed of becoming a traveler, but that's not easy for the daughter of a weaver and a washerwoman. I was glad to find the messenger job though. Well, that was pretty lucky, but now I'm traveling the same road over and over every month. I even sit right here in your tavern on the 24th of every month, right on schedule. The monotony is driving me to tears, but what can I do? Can't be anywhere everywhere at once, and I can't stand the thought of settling down. Bill also was listening surprisingly carefully, leans over to you and says quietly, "Do you see it now? When Moon leaves her path. Another part of the riddle, and it looks we need to somehow convince our new friend to quit her well-trodden path and set off somewhere new. Plus, it would be good for her, the same road each month. If I were her, I would have drowned myself a long time ago, if I didn't bleach sooner." Persuasion. No, but it's easy to know. It's much harder to actually do something about it, especially... I've got to think about how to earn a crust. Then traveling and seeing the world together with your love if she agrees. Girl looks at the coins in disbelief, but this is a very large sum. Of course you're the king, but you barely know me. Take it. Believe me, traveling is contagious. You take one small step from your house and you'll never be able to stop. The world is beautiful, especially when you're not discovering it alone. Not that I myself ever... Well, stammers and pretends that he needs to wipe his glasses. I'll leave you one of my latest almanacs to help you find your way around the start. Thank you. I don't even know how to repay you, but on the other hand, maybe I do. Search the bank quickly. Please take this. It's the relic my family received from an elven ancestor. According to the family legend, the one who deciphers the map will find 3 things. The incredibly sad secret, a true treasure, and a door to another world which will never open again. The entrance to a certain dungeon is marked here, but there's nothing to say where to go looking. You're a king, with all the best scientists and travelers serving you. Surely they'll be able to read this map. Thank you again, and now I have to go. Hello. Moon has left her path, but now who can explain to me why the host didn't simply tell us go to the dungeon located here? We make us run around in circles, but let's have a look at this map. What do we have here? I recognize the area around the Candlemere at first glance. There are ancient ruins in this area. Dungeon must contain the traces of the very first gnomes to visit Galarian. Well, our goal is clear, now we need to only achieve it. See. The mysterious cave, I guess we need to take you with us then. Sure. Let's see. Mysterious caves. On the island there. Oh, probably through here. I guess. Oh, let's see. What you playing on your new PC, by the way, Kwome? Anything fancy now? Or the good old pixel roguelikes? Perfect games for the new top PC. That's indeed the first world cave there, seems like. Oh man, there's a bunch of level ups for you. Isn't it? Cognate again. Genlight makes sure that heightens one mental ability score at the expense of physical ability score. Blinding bombs. The Red Dead, I see. Red Dead can sure use the new PC, that's for sure. Get some of this, so we have more. I even have more. 4 points out here because of it. The retroactively. Well, I mean, sure. And here, displacement could be kinda nice. Thought body. The bomber's eye. Might be pretty fine. Targeted a bomber or the mixture. On the hit a direct target, they do not splash. I see. That might be kind of good for like one target stuff. Are we getting in this? That shows all spells, I guess. Alright. Now make it a level 2 problem there, right? Sure. Sure. Get level 3. Oh, we can, alright. I'll take that rather than get displacement. I get it in some other characters too. Probably. They got actual 3090 Ti for the La Noir, nice. How value, man, how value. I mean, why not? Quite an investment there, indeed. Extra bombs. And some more spells. I do have some haste already. Guess we can go with this. Do this one. Get it in some other characters too at some point. Probably will be useful. The holy bombs. The discovery can quickly create enough bombs to throw more than one in a single round. Wait, not. Seems kinda good now. That seems quite good then. Level 4. Some more of these restorations, sure. Sure. Alright, extra bombs or maybe something else. Yeah, I guess I could get some of this. Hello. Hell yeah. Indeed. Indeed quite shaved. Yeah, what else do we have? Tangled food, spontaneous healing. Ability heal from wounds rapidly. Free action once per round. Heal 5 hit points as if he had a fast healing ability. 5 hit points per day. In this manner, for every 2 alchemist level it possesses. Not seem like that crazy good, huh? Let's see. You can discover those alchemists use his extracts not only himself but on other people as well. Choose how to inflict force damage. With the very odd number level. Take direct hit from a force bomb but knocked prone unless they succeed a reflex save. Let's try. Nice, sounds good. Sounds good. Enjoy. That do sound good. Some of this. Now time for the extras, sure. That will be a lot of bombs. No stone skin, not too bad. Okay, I do have that, but still. Hooray, let's see what's up here. Wrap this up.
I can see my destination.
You have the forefront there. This way. As he made it, she will get us back home. She will, and it's not the end. I have to believe we'll open this door. I agreed to this game, and now we'll never be able to return ever. At the penis formation. So at the penis formation. This will be nice. Be ready in a week. Nice. Like some next week at the end, probably. Next week, like, well, in a week basically. Maybe a bit more. We'll be already bottling my stuff too. Hopefully it's gonna be good also. Let's see. Blue paint, we can paint your faces, your hair, your clothes. You see that? Someone wrote at the end on one of the walls near the entrance in blue paint. It won't help, we are bleaching on the inside, not the outside. No, this is not the end. I have to believe we'll open this door. As they made it, she will get us back home, she will. She agreed to this game and I will never be able to return ever. Okay, the bottle, my beer. That's the Hey Doden. The green shadow stands before you, trembling and chanting something indistinct. In its silhouette you barely recognize the figure of a gnome girl dressed in rags. Oh no, we need to try again. The door will open. I promised them. I promised. Who are you? He's not paying attention to you. I promised them to open this door to return everyone home. Thinking a long and bleak laugh, the ghost makes a move as if she wants to run away, but then freezes and gives you a nearly attentive look. Who am I? I'm Zay, a wizard, and I'm the one who brought everyone here. This place, once the Lantern King himself opened the gate from his dominion to Galarian here, abandoned this road, but I thought I could open the portal again. Or ask for help from an eldest, return all of us home. I was wrong, the door didn't open, we all lost color one by one. Lantern King, in the first world it can be said to have a trickster god. Not easy feat in a world where capricious, reality-bending mischief is standard practice for many natives. Then the title belongs to the Lantern King, also known as the Laughing Lie. Generally appearing as a foot-wide ball of floating light, the Lantern King has been pointed to by some as the progenitor of all will-o-wisps. But such allegations meet with the derisive laughter from the king himself, foregoing an established realm of his own. The Lantern King roams as he wills through the fields and forests of the First World, and those lives he touches are rarely the same afterward. For though the Lantern King's sense of humor is vast, it can easily turn dark or incomprehensible. No, it's not like anything Gigacraft, really. It's like the Amber Bitter, basically. Nothing crazy. One moment. There we go. Alright. Nothing Gigacraft there, that's for sure. What the eldest boys, Beings rule the chaotic and changeable plane known as the First World, and the home of the Fae, but its most powerful residents are the mighty beings known as the Eldest, sometimes known as the Fae Lords or the Shapers. Each pursue their own mysterious goals and have little interest in the doings of lesser creatures. A creature should not have relied on the mercy of the gods. One of the gnomes from the First World, that happened to you. Saw the strange sound, half moan, half a dull laughter. Lived a long life there in the First World, and many long lives. Traveled and created, I danced upon the edge of the abyss and fell into the clouds. Died to be born again with none of my strengths and skills, but with all the memories of the wonders I'd seen. But eternity can become tedious, even for a soul that's forever young. Many older gnomes suffer it even before we knew what the bleaching was. Sooner or later, there is not enough novelty anymore, so we all grew fascinated and with a new game, Death. One of the eldest created it. Of course, he was just borrowing it based on his observations of the true gods. He drew a string from the River of Souls and created his own little circle of births, deaths, and judgments. Imitating the almighty Pharasma, he judged the souls that he owned them and determined their further paths. It was so new, so exciting. Many gnomes volunteered, and if not us, then who? But those who take from the goddess of death must be ready for the consequences. The Lady of Graves brought her wrath upon this creative eldest. He was stripped of his power and forever doomed to serve in her court, and we gnomes, we were torn from the First World and bound to the River of Souls, like all creatures of the material plane. Thereafter we lived like the rest, died like the rest, and learned all the pain of the bleaching. Our game had become our reality, and then no longer could we tire of its fun and return to another one. But how? It's also sad and also scattered, crying all over. Thus looks at the ghost shaken. It seems to be one of those rare moments that the gift of speech is lost to him. But this is not at all how I suppose it happened. Respected Zay, I understand that your condition does not allow for long conversations, but perhaps you could tell me. Ghost listens to him with eerie attention. Of course I could. I could do many things. I've tried many ways to open the portal. Everything except a sacrifice. A little blood would come in handy. I see. Craft beer is weird nowadays. I mean, it depends. It depends on what we take as one, I guess.
Let us strike as one.
Not all the craft is, you know, some super crazy shit there going on. Not all of it.
This spell has other uses.
The force bomb probably not gonna work here. Oh, you also have the tomato stuff there too? Nice. And the tomato goes there. Carbonated sour juice and more. Well, I mean, truth be told, like the bitter and giga bitter is not always that bad. Huh? I do like me some IPAs. I'm not gonna lie. The tomato goza might be alright too. Sometimes. It's not all completely bad. Like, it might be kind of weird. But overall, I would say quite good though. Sometimes if it's made good, if it's made well. The sour stuff I'm kind of not really super into. I guess kind of like in summer might be alrighty, I guess. Not yeah, like IPAs and stuff I actually do like. It's not too bad, huh? Just run all the way there. Come on. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, it's all about... It is all about, you know, how well made they are. You can have some good ones there.
Amateurs.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Come on, dude. That's fucking fear, man. They're not taking much damage there. No, they do get decent.
See your light.
They get decent amount there. Yeah, Lindsay's gonna be gone.
Please.
Alright, it's gonna be turn-based mode here. The ghosts are a bit annoying. Sure. It's all about if it's made well. It's kind of based on the mood also. It's not like you should drink it all the time and only that. Let's get a little bit of it. The rest you can get more of a regular stuff. Without anything crazy.
Shall end this suffering.
Alright, let's do it this way then. Just get the fear immunity for this shit.
Let us fight as one.
A lot of crush and despair there. Well, let's go. Ain't exactly undated though. Don't think so. That will do. Not the worst damage. That's the wrong one. Alright, whatever. Let's focus one. Let's run. Let's see, do we have something good? Oh yeah, this Urus.
Do not falter. Justice.
It's crushing despair all over the place. I'll take it though. Didn't even get. Come on. Come on. Let's get this guy, I think. Let me see. Nice evades there, alright. This one got at least. But that one is gone. Vanish. Can't see them. I'll tie this down. And do you have some bonus there, Mr. Ghost? Everything has some bonus, seems like. Okay, I'll throw at you there. Let's try force. Good damage at least, alright. Ghost freezes, holds herself by the shoulders and sways back and forth, repeating over and over. I promised, I promised, I promised. That's a rather foolish performance though, Ghost. You staged a fine series of foolish performances. Playing the game of death, contacting an eldest not known for his mercy, trying to open a door that leads nowhere, but who are we addressing? Greetings, VP again. Of course, you are most persistent of researchers. We see you solved our riddle. Folds his hands on his chest. We did. Might still fail to understand why you sent us the long way around instead of just telling us everything from the beginning. Some truths must be discovered to be known or seen with your own eyes. House nods at the pile of gnome bones and the shivering ghost. What they told us true. About the game of death and Pharasma's punishment, yes. One of our eldest brothers thought he could steal from a deity. And the gnomes that answered his call thought they could play at death. Death decided otherwise. Is there any way to change it? If there is, we know nothing of it. The elders can do many things, but as you both know, it is not enough to confront a deity, especially one such as Pharasma. We have learned our lesson and do not play with the toys of others. Does that mean that this was all in vain? Of course not. The journey is often more important than the destination. Be satisfied with the secret you have won. Today I can simply be satisfied with something. I'll bleach. I learned our lessons. We also one of the eldest host. You laughter from under the hood. We're tired of answering this question, and the many others that follow it. Ask us again next time. Especially since the next time for you will be a one of the first times for us. Right here. The right question at last. As I suspect you realize there is no way to save all the gnomes from the bleaching. You cannot return them to the first world and restore their connection to their homeland. And even if they were a sufficiently desperate and powerful creature ready to do it, their actions would not be looked on mercifully by the Lady of Graves. Although it cannot be done for all, it can still be done for one. We're ready to offer this gift as a token of our appreciation for your exciting adventure and your solution to the riddle. Do you hear, Sir Jubilos? You personally may become reconnected with the first world. You won't be entirely protected from death if you remain in Galarian, but you will be forever spared from the bleaching. Whenever you visit the first world, which we are aware you desire passionately, then you'll be as immortal as any fae. Lost fixes his glasses nervously. It's the only chink in his nonchalant facade. If this gift cannot help the whole gnome race, then I have no need of it. Of course, I'm not immune to vanity, but I've always been ready to share the burden of mortality with the others who bear it on their shoulders. I'll even keep wearing these stupid glasses. I'll survive without the immortality of the first world and face the bleaching when it comes. It's all gnomes have done before me. The principles. Yeah, I mean, he should do what he thinks is right. Then I hold true to my first instinct. I do not need this gift. We aren't easy to surprise, but you managed it very well. A rejection is a rejection, but gifts of the eldest are not so easy to withdraw from the world, and they must find an owner somewhere, one way or another. So what should we do? To whom shall we grant what has been promised? A gift will help the exhausted ghost deserves some peace. Given to some a living gnome who is this moment dying of the bleaching. Adventures help at least someone. Yeah, maybe I'll end the well, the bleaching is kind of what's coming for them. But maybe we can at least save the ghost. That's a worthy idea. What do you say, host? Can you grant the ghost peace instead of giving me immortality and everything that goes along with it? 1,000-year-old insane ghosts again. Well, why not? But we will do much more than simply give her peace. You'd be surprised how little difference there is between nowhere and here and now. She will open her door just when she was always meant to. I rejected the gift, Jubilos Northropol, but we will not leave you without any reward at all. We offer you a trifle, the chance to sometimes glimpse eternity in the corner of your eye, just as we do. Now you can remember the history of things. Those who wander searching for mysteries and ancient relics might find the skill useful. And now farewell. When you finally succumb to the bleaching, you may remember this moment. I wonder what you think then. Only time knows. Believe it, I can feel it again. The first world, our home. Don't know if I can save you from death, my friends, but at least we will die at home. Alright.
I wrote it like I
I
saw.
got him. There's one tile there.
I can see my destination.
Loot. Nothing. Alright, good then. That one is done. Let's see, can we get to the next chapter now? Do we have something else? Do we have something else?
I must replenish my powers.
Soon you will, eh?
May we have a moment of respite?
Soon you will. Oh, there were these new thingies also going on. That might also be the quest probably that will be going for a while now. On the timeline. There is stop. Let's go. Oh, that's the golem. The Mountain Golem. The one with kind of turned off, I guess. Seriously hurt, barely moving its legs and swaying as if it's drunk. Help us, help. That's the one from that keep there. Prowling Harem quickly responds. How do you like that? Again, someone needs our help, and again it has to do with golems. Does any of this seem familiar, PP again? Those simpletons from the Skiege clan must have dug up something else and got themselves into trouble again. Priest's remarks are punctuated by a terrible clanging sound as the golem collapses on the floor in pieces. And I warned them, they were wooing death. I warned them. Let's return to that little fortress that they couldn't get inside and see what's happened to them this time. Yes, sure. Don't go without me, alright? I want to see with my own eyes what catastrophe they wrought this time, all the while praying to their Torag. Sure. Time for some unmaking there. That is not over yet still. Still a bunch of this chapter. Still a bunch, seems like. Seems like. Alright, you go. You return. And you go. You come. Let's go. Let's get there. Let's get there. At least I remember. Tomorrow's gonna be Monday, so it's gonna be RPG Monday, and there's gonna be a lot of Pathfinder. Hey, work on, hello. Be late, about to go get that coffee going. Almost. You're tired again. Didn't I just rest? Oh yeah, wasted some time there waiting, I guess maybe that's why. Alright, Harimbo. What can Harimbo get? Harimbe. Spell focus. Not really. I mean, I could, but not sure. Another Chanel. Alright, fine. Spell spec. I got some mass cures and stuff probably. Serious wounds. Sure. That's moderate wounds, and this is the serious probably. Gotta disintegrate there. A word of chaos. Alright, disintegrating and giving you them serious wounds, since I got it as a spec anyway. I might as well, eh? Alright, where was the ruin? Alright, the Harimba time. Now let's get there, and let's get the coffee. To get everything on time today. It's a bit a late start. There's also not that many news really this week, so can start that a bit later.
I must replenish my powers.
1 second. No, actually, I guess I could load out a save. Why is he tired again, though? Is it just too much waiting? There was some action going on. Let me get the autosave there. And there was some action I saw in the message log. Let's not miss that. Let's not miss that. Alright, let's go.
Nobody believed Knock Knock will become a hero. Even Knock Knock doesn't sometimes. But every day, remind self to try and keep at it.
Hold on to your values.
Motivational knock
When
knock.
the whole world laughs at you, only the strength of your beliefs will let you reach your goal.
Sudden motivation. Suddenly some motivation there. Even from Harim too. I think Golem is immune to stun there. I'm just trying to stun on the Montine Golems there. Who? I get my penis formation back. Get out, he said he could come here. I'll see. Just walking around like that. Well, that'll be tomorrow. The whole day of the Pathfinder. Is your hello? Yeah, man. Now, what are you doing? But now it is time to go switcheroo, get some of that coffee going. Oh, let's switch to the kitchen cam and everything. One moment, I'm just gonna go turn it on there. And we switch and make some of that coffee. 1 second, be right back.